Wolf in excess in the house. Whoa. Almost broke my mic. Okay. Now to SoundCloud. I gotta do a that's fake. Ha! Alright, guys. I use SoundCloud. Like, I'm playing around with this live YouTube thing. It won't show up in my YouTube account, so I can't see if anybody's commenting on it. Like, this is coming from my cell phone. Once I get an actual camera, then I will be able to watch the live stream and comment on the comments. Comment on the comment. On SoundCloud, somebody sent me a message. I've been doing podcasts on SoundCloud, which is what I'm doing tonight. I don't even know if it's got like a title. I think it just says live and gives a date and time or something. But on my SoundCloud podcast, I had a girl send me, I say a girl, but like this girl sent me a message that said, Luna Wolf, or Luna Podcast Episode 4 is a really cool song. Which goes ahead, like right off the bat, tells me that she's saying that my podcast is a really cool song. That's fake. And then she's trying to get me to go to this website to increase downloads. That's funny. I tried that like originally in the beginning when I didn't know anything about YouTube or SoundCloud. I tried that fake bot thing just because I'm like, well, I want to get popular quick. It doesn't work like that. And those popular quick thingies, it's not real people, so you're not getting real input, and it's junk. So these are stupid. So if somebody's like, you could either have 5 listeners for your podcast for a year, or you could have 1 million robots listening for a year. Choose the 5 actual listeners, because the robot thing doesn't do anything. You don't make any money off of it. All these websites know that they're fake. Excuse me. That's why I'm doing this live thing, because on the podcast, I'm not going to do all this. Like, I'll pause it and then cough, but you'll actually hear all the coughing and stuff. I'm going to try and go back to YouTube and see if I can actually look at the chat, because it would be cool to talk on the chat while I'm doing the actual, the SoundCloud podcast. I'm trying to find it. Oh, to access. Okay, there's the Live Now feature, so I click that, and it just takes me straight to my channel. I don't understand how that works. That's odd. I wonder if I signed out and then looked myself up. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and sign out of YouTube, and then I'm going to try and look myself up. No, Wolf. MXS. Because like if somebody wants to chat, there we go. Wow, that looked really odd. That freaking, it was like my hand, but it looked really bad. I can hear myself. Here, I'm going to try and fix the camera. It almost feels like it's too far away. Alright. I can't see the chat, though. It says one watching now. Yes, I'm the one watching now. Here I go. Now I'm going to straighten out the camera. Figure it out. That might be better. Maybe more back the other way. That's cool. I can still see text messages and stuff. Maybe a little bit back the other way. I think that is the appropriate. Got the pool noodles in the back. I think that's the appropriate. Here we go. Now I'm fixing myself. Come on, Luna, get up and fix the camera. There we go. That does look good. Got the microphone in there. I can't see the chat, though. That's annoying. I don't think you can chat. Oh, sign into chat. I can see the chat. Show chat. All right, cool. Put myself over in the corner. And I'm going to pause myself. I hope that doesn't pause the chat. I wish I could only have the chat on here. Okay, so now we're going to SoundCloud. And maybe. There it is, SoundCloud. Oh, I need to disconnect that. Get back to that live video chat. Upload. So I'm going to record a track. I got 22 minutes left. Get more minutes. Pay us money. Get more minutes. Hopefully tonight, I don't know if anybody's watching right now, but hopefully tonight we'll be doing the Sunday evening chat. So this is kind of the pregame. I wish I could change the name on that. I'm going to sign in. I'm going to do that. No, I don't want to sign into link. It's like my old account. Try that. There it is. Okay. Sign into that. Almost 300 videos uploaded. Now I want to see my live. No, not that. I want to see my live feed. That photo looks so bad. I don't even know what that is. It's my hand, but it looks so bad on picture. I wouldn't click on that. I would not click on that. I wish I could change that. It looks so bad. I wish I could change the live control room. Let's do that. Alright, next stage is that pin. That looks so bad. Can I not like put a... Look at that picture. I don't know what that is. I really don't. Like, I know it's my hand, but it looks so strange. It's like a close-up of my hand, and it looks like bad news. It's what it looks like. That's hilarious. Oh, I wish I could fix that. Like, I'm actually starting to sweat right now. I'm like, oh my God. People are going to think it's my junk out on camera. Ads insertion, create highlight. I'm going to have to figure this out. I wish I could change the name. Can I change the name? Info and settings. Oh, there we go. I can change the name. And I wish I could change the photo because that looks so bad. I wish I could tell people, like, that's not my junk. I'm going to do that. Hashtag, that's my hand, by the way. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I wish somebody was actually watching this because this is actually kind of funny. You must link your chat account to get paid for ads on your video. Alright, go back to the live control room. Now I want to just in streaming easier better. Now is blah blah blah. I think I'm streaming right now. I got 22 minutes left on SoundCloud, so I'm gonna have to not go over 22 minutes. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. I can't. I'm gonna die over that for years to come. All right, how do I go? I want to go back. No, not that. Not that. I want to go back to the chat. Stream status. The health is good. It's going to be some weirdos clicking on my video. Be like, oh, yeah, man. What you got going on there? It's my hand, people. It's my freaking hand. Can I go to save my changes? That's my hand, by the way. Okay. Can I go to the actual chat? Add a message to your video. Sunday evening chat pregame. This jacket's getting hot. Like I got my heat turned off. It's cold outside right now, and I'm freaking burning up in here. I think it's because I think my thumbnail is of my hand, you know, like doing that in the camera or something, and it looks like my junk or something like that, something weird like that. So, all right, I'm gonna have to. How do I go back to the? Before I start the Sunday evening chat, there's the Live Now button. I click the Live Now button and it doesn't. I'm gonna have to sign out again, I guess. It's not letting me see the chat on the podcast. Oh, just give me the option. This is taking so long. My channel. Yes. It gave me the option earlier. That's the crazy thing. There it is. All right, there it is. That's my hand, by the way. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to keep the camera on and whatnot. I'm going to take a short break. And I need to mute that. Can I mute that? I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to get the podcast started. One beer down, one to go. Be right back. I'm back. All right. I want to record. I would like to record SoundCloud. Whatever that is. What was that? To start recording, click the record button. There's no limit. I gotta check my volume. Yeah. I'm trying to click the record thing. Very new one. Please delete one of your older sets. What? Oh, now it's giving me crap. Upload without limits. See what cities your listeners are in. See the web pages, blah, blah, blah. God, they're trying to get me to... I want to upload. Start recording. It works on my phone. Well, now it's working. It's working. Oh my God, the podcast is working. All right, stop it. I want to play that. Okay, start it. I don't know what it's talking about with the sets thing. We're going with it. What's up, guys? This is the Luna Podcast. I think it's episode 5, not completely sure. Appreciate y'all listening and whatnot. I'm broadcasting live on YouTube right now, which if you're listening to this podcast, it's not live, but I'm in kind of like a weird world where like I'm broadcasting live, but I'm recording an old recording, something like that, and then I'm watching myself in the past on YouTube. I got several topics I want to hit. I say several. Let's go ahead and crack a beer on that one. Several topics I want to hit. I don't really want to get political. I don't know. I've been, like, I say that, but if you don't know who Ben Shapiro is, you need to look him up. Because he's so good at debating. Even if you disagree with his politics and all that, he's so good at debating that anyone could take debate lessons from him. And, I mean, you could be like a Nazi or something. Take debate lessons from Ben Shapiro and apply it to your Nazism, and you'd probably win debates. Or you could be like a hippie. Take notes from Ben Shapiro, and you could win freaking any debate. Look him up on YouTube. He's possibly the greatest debater I've ever seen, because one of his tactics is with people who don't want to be seen as a bully, he puts them on their heels, like their back foot, you know. He puts them up against the ropes. He starts off, it's funny when he tells you this, when you watch his videos, you're going to see him completely different. He starts off by making the person he's debating defend themselves by saying, like, somebody will come on and he'll be like, why do you hate puppies so much? And the person will be like, I don't hate puppies. What are you talking about? I love puppies. I have 12 puppies. And that's how he starts this debate. It's freaking amazing. So I said I wasn't going to get into politics. I did. But I mean, really, I don't. He leans right. He's a Jewish guy, and he goes to. What I like about him is he goes to campuses and stuff. He sets himself into the fire, like he charges into the fire. He goes to campuses. He debates with liberals, and he loves being outnumbered by liberals. So it's really fun to watch, even if you don't agree with what he's talking about. He's a really good debater. Later tonight, we're going to be doing the Sunday evening chat. Maybe. If Death from Above is not up for the Sunday evening chat, then I'm just going to stream live on Xbox to Twitch. I don't have a face cam or anything, so you won't be able to see me. But I might do like the live YouTube thing so you can see me on YouTube and see me on Twitch. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I would like to do the Sunday evening chat, but we did like 2 Sunday evening chats in a row last week. But I hope y'all's Thanksgiving was good. I love how... I feel like I'm going in a comedy bit. This is like, no lie, me 100%. Give me a second. See, that's what y'all get live. I just muted myself. I'm back. I love how on Thanksgiving... Nowadays in America, it's like any kind of major holiday or anything that like the majority of America's going with is uncool. So people are like, we don't celebrate July 4th. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate any major holidays. And then they'll make up like a holiday on like National freaking Hug a Dog Day, and then they'll all support that. Like, yes, I love hugging dogs, you know, National Hug a Dog Day. But like, I'm gonna start that National Hug a Dog Day. But it's so funny how many businesses don't say anything about Thanksgiving. They don't advertise Thanksgiving, nothing. They don't even say that they're closed on Thanksgiving. I tried to order a pizza Thanksgiving night from Domino's. I got on the website and it said Thanksgiving hours might affect your delivery. That to me says that, hey, there's a lot of people ordering Domino's right now. No, they were closed because I drove by the place on my way to eat IHOP because that was the only thing open in my town. And I live in Birmingham. It's not a large city, but it's a large enough city where there needs to be something open on Thanksgiving. Especially the amount of businesses that are like, we don't support Thanksgiving. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Chinese restaurant. I'll be at your business Thanksgiving night. And they're like, no, we're not going to be open. And I'm like, why are you not going to be open? And they're like, we're not going to be open because of Thanksgiving. But you don't support it. Yes, we don't support it. But you're not going to be open on Thanksgiving. Yes, we're not going to be open because of Thanksgiving. That's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life. You don't support Thanksgiving, but you ain't going to be open on Thanksgiving. I mean, except for IHOP. I went and sat at IHOP for 30 minutes. I got a drink at the beginning, and then I never got anything else ever again. I wanted to get into that, that's enough of that. That's like my rant. Like, if you don't support something, back it up. Don't we don't support Christmas. Okay, cool, so I'll be at your business Christmas Day. No. Why? We're going to be closed on Christmas. Why are you going to close down? If you don't support it, do something about it. Why are you going to close down? I don't get it. America and whatnot. I don't even know if this live YouTube thing's working, because I'm the only one watching right now. I'm broadcasting live on YouTube right now. I told y'all that earlier, but I'm the only one watching, so it says one watcher. I've been broadcasting about 20 minutes now, but I've been building my studio. This is a little Luna news. I've been building my studio. It's going to be called the Luna Lounge. If you watch me on YouTube, you might see some of it. I've got chairs set up and stuff like that. I'm going to try like the how-to videos and whatever I do. I'm going to try and incorporate those things in the background. So, like people... Like I have the pool noodles, and Dry Bones requested me to open a beer with the pool noodle. You can check that on my YouTube. But I got the pool noodles in the back. There's other things like that I need to get, because Lofty Shot has requested stuff. My homeboy that I know in real life, we were deployed together. I don't want to say his real name, but I'm trying to remember his YouTube name. God, I can't remember his YouTube name. His name's Deaton, though. Sergeant Deaton! We had this Hispanic dude. He's from California, but he speaks Spanish. He speaks English. Dang it, I forgot his name. Like, we're friends on Instagram and everything. We were deployed together as well. But he would yell that. He was hilarious. He would yell, Sergeant Deaton! At my homeboy Deaton. But, I can't remember your name on YouTube, Deaton. Whatever. I need to, this is totally, falling apart, the SoundCloud, whatever. I'm going to get on to UFC news. Conor McGregor had to give up his title. He has not commented on it yet, but Conor McGregor gave up his, is it featherweight, the 145-pound title? He gave it up. Guess who they gave it to? The same guy who they gave it to when the UFC was founded. When the UFC decided to have 145 weight class and below, the first person to show up who had a clean record was Jose Aldo. So Jose Aldo did not have to fight for that title. They gave the title to Jose Aldo. If you watch Conor McGregor videos, you'll get to see him calling out Jose Aldo, saying, the older videos, saying that they gave you that title. You didn't have to fight for it. They handed it to you. Which is true. They did. Jose Aldo come along, they gave him the title, and they told everybody else, hey, you're going to have to fight for this sucker. And Jose went on to hold the title for freaking 10 years or some crap. I'm fidgeting right now with this little microphone. I need to quit because it's probably picking it up on my microphone. But they did it again. If I was Jose Aldo, my goodness, how humiliating is it to have... You come into the UFC and they say, hey, you're unbeaten. Here's a title. And you have a title. It was given to you. Yes, you defend it. And yes, he actually deserved it. He would have got it eventually. But they give you the title. And then Conor McGregor shows up, talks smack to you, talks smack about your country, and then knocks you out in 13 seconds. And then takes off with the title. And you can't fight for it, nothing. So Jose Aldo was like, I'm going to quit. He whined so bad. He's like, I'm going to quit if they don't give me the title. So Conor's like, hey, I'm staying at 155. I ain't going back down to 145. That's what Dana said that Conor has hinted at. But So they took the title from Connor and gave it back to Jose. It's got to be so degrading. It's almost like your dad, like you're at school getting bullied. Some kid takes your change, like your lunch money, and your dad steps in and says, "Hey, son, I got you," and gets the change from that bully and then gives it back to you. And you're like, yeah, that's right. That was my change. Like, it's got to feel so degrading, which I don't think Jose cares. I don't think, it's so funny. Like, you just got, your dad, Dana White, your dad had to show up and take your lunch money from the bully and give it back to you. That's exactly what happened. I just think that's freaking hilarious. But I'm waiting to see what Connor says about it, because Connor hasn't actually come up publicly and said he's not going to fight at 145. They took the title from him. So maybe he agreed with it. Dana, according to Dana says there's a lot of stuff that you don't know about Connor that he knows. Like, Connor always talks about he wants more money, and Dana says that he's never renegotiated his contract ever. He's never negotiated for higher money. It's just all a show, basically. So you don't know what went on behind the scenes. Maybe Dana called Connor up and was like, "Hey, we're taking your belt." And Connor was like, "I don't care, man. I'm a freaking multi-millionaire, so do whatever you want." I know I've harped on this before in the past, but I really want to see Connor versus Floyd Mayweather. I don't think it's going to happen, even though ESPN, of all people, ESPN hates anything that's not college football. ESPN, of all people, they're the ones like hyping this war up. They're the ones saying that, yes, Floyd and Connor are going to fight. I don't think it's going to happen. What is this thing? Sorry, I was seeing it's got me set on the chat on the live YouTube channel. It's got a crown next to my name. So when I chat, there's a crown next to my name, like I'm the king. I had some other stuff to talk about. I got a beatbox here. No lie, there's a beatbox right next to me. I had some other things to talk about, and I just ran out. I'm at 12 minutes now. I really only got 22 minutes. My studio. I want to set my studio up to where it's like a round table type deal, and there's multiple microphones, multiple headphones. I want to have people come in here and talk about whatever they want to talk about. I've lost a lot of the people who take an interest in my podcast. They're like, "Hey, we want to be on your podcast." And I'm like, "Cool, we'll show up." And they don't. They kind of just say, "Nah, I was just lying about it," basically. But my buddy Bo from Canada, I'm going to give him crap about being from Canada. He's not, I don't think he's from Canada for real. I about called it Canada. I don't think he's from Canada for real, but he wants to be on the podcast, which I'm looking forward to do that. I need to contact him and let him know that, hey, let's do this podcast thing. Plus, I don't understand how I'm going to be able to do that. Because he's going to be calling in from somewhere. I'm going to figure out a way to get him on the podcast where you can still hear him. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. I might have to just hold my cell phone up to the microphone and let him talk. But hey, it sounds crude, but it might work. And I think people have actually done that before. Also, podcasts that I think y'all need to check out. Of course, everybody knows the Joe Rogan podcast. But Bill Burr has a podcast, and it is flipping hilarious. Bill Burr has to be one of the funniest comedians. Not the funniest comedian on stage, but Bill Burr, when his situational comedy is the funniest ever. I've seen him in, I'm like repeating him, ever. I've seen him in awkward interviews where the guy's being a complete a-hole to him, and Bill Burr just destroys the guy, making fun of him, and it's almost like when Muhammad Ali would go on the offensive, the other guy wouldn't know what to do. He would just freeze and eat shots. Bill Burr does that to guys when he's being interviewed. He just has them on their back foot. Like, if you watch the election night podcast, it was like a bunch of comedians. Joe Rogan, Bill Burr were on it. Bill Burr took over the complete podcast because situationally, Bill Burr is the funniest person ever, and you can't beat him situationally. Like, there was some girl yelling at him, saying he was being mean and stuff, and he just destroyed her, and everybody's laughing at her. It's kind of like he's a bully, basically. He's a verbal bully, but like in real life, he's not really a bully. He's actually a pretty good dude. But if you come into him with any kind of anger, he becomes a bully. Figured I'd give y'all an update on my dating life. Because I seriously, like, this is a pregame for the Sunday evening chat with Death from Above. So I'm dating this girl now. She's really cool. I really like her. I really like hanging out with her. Our texts aren't that great. It's kind of odd. Like, our texts are real short to each other. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Okay, cool. Talk to you later. All right, bye. You know, it's like that. But when we're in person, we both run our mouths constantly. It's the strangest phenomenon. I don't even know. She's from Maryland, so she's from a very different location than the South. I was raised up in Alabama, but I've been all over the world, and I've pretty much gotten along. That's what's odd about me. I've gotten along with everybody all over the world. Everywhere I've been, I've never been in trouble. You know, like Hawaii, you would think Hawaii is such a great, nice, grand place, but like the Hawaiian people don't want anybody there but Hawaiian people. They hate tourists. The only ones that like the tourists are the ones that work downtown in Honolulu and all that in the tourist industry. Other than that, they don't want you. Like, there's beaches that you'll get beat up because you go to, and like they'll see you're a tourist, you're taking photos, and they'll beat you up, like no lie, or they'll tell you to leave. Same way with Guam, man. They're very aggressive in Guam. Like, they don't want you there. The Japanese people were respectful in person, but you could kind of tell they didn't want you there. Same for the Scotland people. The older people were very respectful, and I was respectful in turn, and they helped me out. But you could tell the younger generation would see you and be like, okay, you're not from here. I don't want you here. Same thing with England. But, like, that's what's funny is when I actually talk to these people, they understand that I'm not a threat. I'm not here to get stupid, get drunk and whatever. So I've never had problems anywhere I go. So that being said, that was a long way to get back to this. But she's from Maryland. I'm from Alabama. So we're from two completely different ends of the spectrum. I love guns. I like trucks with mud tires on it and all that. Not to the extent to where I'm going to be listening to freaking Dirk's Bentley or something like that. Not at all. I like off-road vehicles. I like tactical things. Y'all know this who listen to me. I love tactical things. I love tactical guns, tactical weapons, tactical clothes, tactical vehicles. So I love the fact that in Alabama, everyone is pretty much capable to take care of themselves. They can hunt. They can fish. They know how to shoot a rifle. They know how to shoot an assault rifle. They know how to clean it. Same thing with Alaska. Like, you got Alaska, everybody there knows how to use a gun, and they know how to drive a stick shift four-wheel drive. It's the same way in Alabama. Unless, like, in Birmingham, you'll get in some spots in Birmingham where it's not that way. They're trying to act like they're from New York. And, like, the girl I'm dating says, like, chill out. You're Birmingham, Alabama. You're not that high, like, maintenance. Because, like, there's this new bar that opened up. It's called Speakeasy, and you have to be texted from somebody who is a member. They have to text you a code so you can get in. So you show up at the door, and they're like, "What's the code?" And you're like, "It's what's up, Brussels?" That's the code. You know, like, "Yeah, what's up, Brussels?" And you go inside. And she said it made her so mad because they told her she couldn't get in because she didn't know the code. And she's like, "I'm from freaking Maryland, and I stay in New York a lot. Chill out. You're from Birmingham, Alabama." Which I agree. I'm like, that's kind of cool. You got to have a code to get in this place, but at the same time, I'm like, calm down, guys. We're in Birmingham, Alabama. We're in Birmingham, Alabama. It's not that big of a deal. I think I'm about out of time, and it looks like I've been blowing the speaker out the whole time. I'm going to load it anyways, and you guys can be like, you suck so bad. Stop doing podcasts. I really do. I suck at anything that has to do with technology. I suck at. And you can tell because I'm live streaming right now, and I'm the only person watching my live stream. But I just kind of wanted to try something different, try something new. So I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate y'all listening. Check me out on YouTube, Luna Wolf MXS. Same name as my podcast right now, my SoundCloud. Check me out on Instagram. My Instagram's really cool. I only got like 3 or 4 selfies on there and then about 300 other pictures of all the places I've been. And I only try and take cool pictures and put on Instagram. I don't want to put nothing stupid on Instagram. I don't know. I'm weird like that with what do you call it? Photography. So check me out on Instagram, YouTube, freaking Twitter, everything. Luna Wolf from XS. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye! I'm uploading. I could be like Bob Barker. Like, how much do you think that stove cost? $300? Well, let's see. $1 million it cost? You're an idiot. No, it like feels like I'm Bob Barker. I don't even know how Bob Barker talks. It sounds like he should talk like, I'm Bob Barker. I'm Bob Barker and you shut your mouth. I fought with Adam Sandler. Let's see. I think it's Luna Podcast. Luna Podcast episode needs to be capitalized. Episode. I think it's episode 5. Description. What's the description? Y'all tell me in the chat. Okay. F you. That's all I said. Conor McGregor. Relinquishes his title to Jose Aldo. Aldo. Live streaming on YouTube. Live streaming on YouTube. What else? Dating a girl from the north. Guns and trucks. Talks about. Who talks about? Conor McGregor. Relinquishing. What did it do that for? Conor McGregor. Relinquishing his title to Jose Aldo. Live streaming on YouTube. Dating a girl from the north. Guns and trucks. Ben Shapiro. Guns and trucks, Ben Shapiro, and traveling the world. I think that's good. What do y'all think? Luna Wolf. This is Luna Podcast, episode 5. Luna talks about Conor McGregor relinquishing his title to Jose Aldo. Live. What just happened? Oh, my battery's low. I got it connected to the charger. Oh my god. Oh my god, I spilled my beer. I spilled my freaking beer. Luckily, I got a Hawaiian shirt handy where I can soak up the beer. I spilled my freaking beer. I can't believe I got a charger hook up. What is that? Oh, it's my chat. Ha! It shows up the chat in the side. I spilled my freaking beer. All right, back to where I was. This is what it's going to say on Luna Podcast episode 5 in the description. Luna talks about Conor McGregor relinquishing his title at Jose Aldo, live streaming on YouTube, dating a girl from the north, guns and trucks, Ben Shapiro, and traveling the world. Now I gotta see if I have an image I can upload. Is there an image I can upload? I'm gonna find a copyrighted image to upload so that people will try and murder my face. Not very many pictures to... You've already created a total... Oh, there we go. Can I edit that image? That's a cool picture, though. Upload image. I'll upload the patio scene, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. Downloads, advanced downloads disabled. Click to enable. Yeah, why are my downloads disabled? I need to fix that, guys. Alright. Save. Waiting for upload to finish. Alright, I think I'm done streaming to myself. That's so odd. I don't even know if it works. I don't even know if y'all can see this. I don't know if anybody can see this besides myself. Alright. I will see y'all here in a little while on the Sunday evening chat.